What's up, everybody? It's Smite here. Welcome to Smite. Now, for some of you, probably never even heard of this game, and it makes sense. So, this is a MPR. I don't know if I'm saying the actual term for what type of game it is correctly, but pretty much imagine kind of like a third-person shooter, but you're playing gods and mythology and religion. It's a lot more class than mythical based, obviously, and a lot more harder and more toxic than other games in some ways. Now, I'm not trying to say Smite's community is completely toxic, but my experience on it has been people who are toxic, people who can't listen, and people that have a bunch of entitlement. But I'm hoping that me coming back to it will be better. Starting over. Haven't played it in a while. My experience was pretty generic. Not saying that this game is bad. The game is good. I feel like I respect everybody who still keeps playing it because there's a lot of debate with this game that it is dead. I believe it actually is dead because this game doesn't get hyped up like it used to be. Like when I first got this game, I told everybody about it. I thought they would like it. Some people still do. They still played it. There's a lot of unique ways to play it, and it was fucking dope. I still think it's dope for a simple experience. But if you actually get really in depth with this game, it can be cool for some people, but for me, it wasn't bad. But I was just playing the game to play it. Like, I played this game because it had something to do with gods. When I was playing it the way I wanted to play it, it was perfectly fine. But now that I know more about it, I'm still fine with that because it makes sense. I've played games that are more about gear, but at the same time, this game just seems weird because it has a third-person vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, either way, it's cool. It's dope. I love gods. I love mythology. Love history. It's all dope to me. This is just gonna be one of them games that are not gonna be short with a, I guess you could say, because it's very hard for me to explain some of these games, and I'm very tired. I don't know if you guys can tell on my voice, but the time I'm recording this is near 10 o'clock at night. I should be asleep right now, or at least trying to go to sleep, because it's very hard for me to go to sleep most of the time. And it's not like a disability or me on meds. No, it's just like I just can't fall asleep because I always like want to stay up, but I can go to sleep, so y'all don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about me in general. Like, I'm okay with you guys. Because here, if I say like this is gonna sound weird, but what I'm saying is that y'all can worry about me, but y'all don't necessarily need to worry about me. And I hope me cutting my sentence off sounded okay, because it sounded like I didn't know what to say. Well, I do, obviously, because I'm explaining it more. I'm just saying, like, that's just the case. But besides that, I can't wait to play this game now. Enough of the talking, let's go and get into it. I pressed the button. I wasn't gonna load. I already get this. It has nothing to do with my pain, by the way, because my internet overall has been pretty good, and haven't played on console in a minute, and overall it's been pretty good. Ping's good, able to fight, able to actually play fairly. That's all good. Because when you're lagging, you can get played unfairly, and sometimes you can play the other people unfairly. And I want it to be on a neutral ground, you know what I'm saying? First off, I'm going to go over the pantheons, talk about how things are going to work in the world, but morally he's not a more exaggerated god. He is really just a person with a lot of godly abilities, just put it that way, because he never actually preserved a role as god. If you would say he's the god of anything, god of despair. There I put him. So the game looks like, man. So a lot of things with Smite, the graphics are more detailed, but the game's graphics are very mediocre. This is made by High-Rise Games, which I'm not trying to hate on them, but if you know the type of games they make, this is going to be pretty simple. But it's all good. I'm not trying to hate on them. I think High-Res makes pretty good games. Like, they're good. I won't say they're the best of the best, but they're okay. Paladin's a complete rip-off, though. I don't like it. I might actually play that game, but not for long, bro. It's a ripoff, bro. The lore is just okay. Like, if you actually pay attention to some of it, it's okay. It's not good, really. And I'm not trying to hate on this game, because if I was, then I wouldn't even be playing this to be a game review. Which eventually I might make game reviews. Tell me if I should do that. But this game just isn't very exciting to me. So, but I'm gonna get more excited with the gameplay. You don't have to worry about that. Let's make sure my bottle's all good. Okay. Hold up. Okay. Okay. Let's go and go to gods. The filters. Here's all the pantheons: Norse pantheon, Norse mythology; Greek mythology; Roman from Roman mythology. Which, for some education, Roman mythology pretty much just ripped off Greek mythology and made it their own. They are different, but a lot of things are similar, and it's pretty much the same thing. So, for example, Heracles is the Greek version, and Hercules is the Roman version. In some parts of Greek mythology, Hercules is actually the name for, Hercules. But just to let y'all know, Hercules is supposed to be the Roman version for Hercules. And obviously, it's a name that we know him by, and it sounds better for us. And debatably, Heracles is better. But if you actually know about Greek mythology, his name was really just a way to mock his presence and the minority of the people around him by him basically being a slave to Hera. Because really what Hercules did was just for Hera's amusement. But her amusement wasn't really amusement, it was more of her just getting shit on. Because Hercules, the fucking G nigga, took on all 12 labors with no sweat. Champion, nigga. I'm not even gonna front. Hercules is a hero to me. I look up to this dude. Dude's strong. He get the baddies. No cap. Simple. But besides that, dude is a G. I love him. I appreciate the fact that he's supposed to represent the human will. Represent you can always change no matter the darkest paths. Dude's just a beast to me, bro. I love him. No homo. Yeah, so I'll make that clear. Then you have Hindu mythology / religion. I want to talk about this. So, because Hindu religion is more common of today, there's been a lot of debates that the way they represent their gods in this game are very offensive. And there's a lot of debate that some of the gods can be offensive to the people that believe in them. And the only main religions in this game that are very common today is like Hindu, Chinese, Celtic, Voodoo in some countries, Polynesian, and Yoruba. But these religious figures don't really got a problem. Polynesian has some problems, but it's not very big. But Hindu has a lot of problems. Now, I can understand this, but I feel like they're over-exaggerating a lot of it. And a lot of their points merely just come because these gods should be celebrated upon, not as like war figures. And they do this in every game they're shown in. And some of these games, it's understandable. And I don't want to go more into it because I think I might go more into it with some other videos. And I think I might react to videos and give my opinion more onto that. But just overall with the way they think, no offense, it's very kind of just dumb and unneeded. And the developers, I think, said just straight up, we're going to keep adding them. If you have a problem with it, that's understandable. But we have the rights. We have the permission from other Hindu politics. I don't know if that's true because they could be making this shit up because, let's be honest, they can use all these religions all they want because, one, it's a fucking video game, and two, technically no one owns religion. So it's kind of just dumb to ask for permission. But I mean, you can debate that if you want. I'm not here for it. I'm just giving y'all some acknowledgement on what the game has been going through. But yeah, they basically just said, okay, cool story. We're still gonna use it. We're not trying to be offensive, but if you're offended, okay, shut the fuck up. Simple as that. But if you have Chinese mythology, Mayan mythology, Egyptian mythology, home, best of the best, no cap. Japanese mythology, Celtic mythology, Slavic mythology, Voodoo religion slash mythology, Polynesian religion slash... I can't even fucking talk. Ugh. Polynesian mythology slash religion, Arthurian mythology slash religion, and Yoruba religion slash mythology. And I said religion, I think. I mean, I just said religion, like very aggressively. I don't know. But just so I don't mess up, so it can be as fast as I need it to. I don't think I need to explain it like that, but just so y'all know, because I can talk properly today. I don't have a fucking tongue stroke, alright? But I'm just gonna go for each pantheon of the gods, talk about them, mainly just all, and that's pretty much it. So let's go to the top, all the way to the gods that are free. Let me go to the bottom. Okay, so here's all the gods. Got Ares, god of war. Here's his new design. Interesting take. I'm gonna go and rate these designs. So, well, I'm not actually gonna rate them. I'm just gonna say generic, I think, about them. The shield is just weird, bad. Everything else kind of bad. Nigga just looks like a haunted demon. Everything else kind of looks good. The cape seems way too low. Helmet looks okay. Everything else just looks bad. It just seems ridiculously extra to me. This is not needed. This is really not needed. But, alright then. I also want to talk about the lore of the game. So in this game, the main reason why the gods are fighting, which I feel like they shouldn't have used the other reason, because it would make more sense. I feel like it's okay for what the game is, because let's be honest, high-res games don't really have a lore. I'll be honest, they try, and I give them respect on trying to do that, but it's just very bad. It's lackluster. Pretty much the reason why all these gods are fighting is because they're basically getting forgotten by more people, by generation, and they're basically falling out. And they basically need to fight each other to gain beliefs and respect and prayers. So the more beliefs of mortals, the more powerful they get, because without the belief of their power, they'll die out. But the realistic reason why these gods will be fighting is because they're from all different pantheons. They cannot agree with each other. They're gonna argue over, I'm the god of this, you're not supposed to be the god of this, blah blah blah. There's a lot more reasons to this, because some of these gods will actually have real reason to hate each other. And one of these YouTubers, well, ex-YouTuber, God's King, kind of already debated about some shit along that, and it was cool. If you go check out his streams, or if you his Patreons and people donate to him, you'll be able to see those videos, and they're pretty okay from what I heard. I never got to see them and stuff. But with that being said, I still think it's okay. Not really gonna get into it because this game is not accurate to mythology. A lot of shit has changed, and I do not like that. Here's the thing, I'm okay with change in video games, comics, TV shows, movies, that's fine, but they change a lot of shit for no reason. And I know that they're trying to make this game PG / like for everyone, but first of all, you got half of these gods naked and over-sexualized anyway. Second of all, I don't understand how you're gonna take out shit that is bad, but then leaving shit that is even more bad, you just changing around the words so people don't understand it. You see, I get that because they're trying to make sure people don't have to read these terrible things about these gods, but the fact that you're taking away what makes them good and just rewording shit to make them sound good is bad. Like, you're making Zeus over here sound so badass when Zeus is a rapist dictator, a cheating, lying scumbag. You see, that's crossing a line. Like, I'm not mad about it, I just don't think it's a realistic choice. How are you gonna make someone that is bad sound good? You see, make up your mind. Like, I'm not trying to be mean as well, I just don't get the purpose. And the guys' designs look horrible, some of them, and then you just change who they are. I'll give you a few examples. First of all, why is Hercules' lion head on his shoulder? Like, y'all probably see what I'm talking about. See, the nigga over there on the bottom right with the lion head, the claw approachable, like, I guess you could say, wrist gauntlet / fist head, I don't even know what to call that, so kind of like blades, protrusions, claw, gate marks and shit around his body, kind of like that. Because it's not like an actual mark of a claw, because Hercules has a healing factor. It's more like a fucking built and gomple wrist with claws peeling out like Wolverine's blades in a way. But that's supposed to be Hercules. When Hercules killed the Nemean lion in his first labor, he wore the head of the lion like a trophy, but also to respect the lion in its fight against them. As Hercules has a Goku-like personality in some ways. Like, he loves a good fight. That's the thing. Fighting is breakfast for him. Why is it on his shoulder? I know they did this so Hercules looks a little bit more, I guess, quote-unquote cooler. But it's not accurate to him. And I don't know how it's not cool, because it's Hercules. And I guess they did this because they want to be as close to the Disney version, or make Hercules, I don't know, not as caveman. But you did that in the beta, so I don't know why they couldn't just keep it on. Everything else works. I don't really like the fucking claw gauntlet he got going on here, but I mean, whatever, fuck it, whatever. I can still see his hands and he still looks like a champion, whatever. I'm gonna let it slide. It just doesn't really work for me. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't really think it's a good thing. And that's to say, like, I get what I'm trying to say with these characters. I just don't understand why it's that way. Just saying, none of my videos sometimes are scripted. This is all from what I'm trying to say. But I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. I don't understand why they would have characters not be who they are. I can go on and on about it, and I think I'm going to go more into detail when I review this game. But that's just one of my problems with the game a little bit, but it's whatever. Let's move on. We got Artemis, goddess of the hunt. Cool. Viola, goddess of war. The poster girl of the game. Fan favorite. Everybody's waifu. Guan Yu, Saint of War / God of War. That was originally his title, but they changed that thing for cultural reasons, but he is the god of war, so man, I don't really get the problem. God Oloron, or Oloron, ruler of the heavens, arguably one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful god in this game. Dude is a fucking beast. There's only a few that can match up with this dude. A great African god. He kind of looks like my brother a little bit. But the only, like, small habits of him that changed is mainly because he's in the free slot for gods, which is cool. I'm not complaining, because I think, oh, there's a great way to represent one African gods, and just so people don't have to pay for him. It kind of seems stupid. But anyway, you got Nemesis, goddess of vengeance. She did not need to look like this, but it's whatever. Neith, weaver of fate. This makes a lot more sense. It kind of seems overdue. It's all good. I ain't gonna lie. She look like cute thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Kukulkan. Or Kukulkan. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Or its name right. Serpent of the Nine Winds. Ra, the sun god, arguably the most powerful god in Egyptian mythology. Well, he actually is. He's the king of the Egyptian gods. I'm named after this dude, Amon-Ra. His actual name is Amon-Ra, so dope. I'm proud, and this dude is my main. I just want to make that clear. A few other things, mainly just because dude's a beast. I like everything about him. I don't like the way that it made him corny. Seems very over-exaggerated, but dude is a beast. And most importantly, the dude, I just love him, bro. I don't know. You got Thor, god of thunder, so I want to give you guys a few facts. So they got the hair right, kind of, because Thor has this stereotype where his hair is blonde, which can be true in some versions of him, mainly Marvel, which I'm not saying the Marvel version is bad, but Thor is not a Marvel character. Thor is a Norse mythology character, so he's God. Now, they took Thor from that mythology and made him a hero. It's understandable to pay contrast to the book of Norse mythology and just stories about Thor, and to make him more popular in a way, because Thor is popular to people who know about mythology and read about the great historic legends of these characters. But the other hand is that Thor is very different from his other counterparts, mainly just comics, and that's just with Marvel. But a lot of people portray Thor different, and this game is no different. Like, first of all, his hammer just seems over exaggerated. First of all, it's not that big. I understand they did that for game reasons. That's not a big problem. Just letting y'all know that. The top head is bad. Why the fuck does he have a fucking like bird signal slash symbol on his hammer? And why are the two tomb heads of it so fucking gigantic? That's not needed. And why is one shoulder bigger than the other? And also, Thor is not blonde. And some characteristics that have been shown in the book of Norse mythology, and I said historic a few seconds ago, just so y'all know, not historic. I feel like people are gonna take my words out of context. But Thor, in the actual covers of the book that show what he basically looks like, because there's a lot of debates of how he could look like, he's a gender. Okay, no, I said that wrong. I said a gender. What? I meant how did you say it? Ginger? Yeah, ginger. Okay. Okay. But in the main book of Norse mythology that shows what he basically looks like, he's a ginger. And just to let y'all know, I almost said gender, but he's a ginger. And I'm not even trying to be mean, 'cause I think that's fine. But in here, he kind of has brown slash red hair, especially with the beard. Sometimes his hair is yellow. I don't think it's a big deal, but I'm just letting y'all know he is a redhead. So, I'm just letting y'all know that. But overall, dude looks dope. I don't like the little chain buckle thing. I need to stop doing that. Everything else is okay. I really like the cape. The cape is dope. The chains here, that makes sense. Don't like the handle there, because he shouldn't need that big fucking armor gauntlet piece to hold the hammer. I feel like that's what he's trying to say, but he had that only around the wrist. That part makes sense. On the fucking right arm, what is this? Nigga look like Hellboy. What the fuck? No. Stop it. And all different types of like ranks and stuff to characters. So you have here Guardian, a tank, Artemis, a hunter, you got Ra, mage, Thor, assassin, and a warrior, which is like Viola and Ganyu. And you got Yamoja, goddess of rivers, queen of black women, pretty much, beautiful sister. Yeah, pretty much it. Not that much. He's just dope. Ymir, father of the frost giants slash the Jotuns, mainly just the owners of the Arnar land, but still. Yeah, those are all the gods. There's a lot more. I think I'm gonna make a whole video going over them, but this is just the gods that are here, just talking about them. But yeah, for the gods that I have exclusively for me right now, I'm gonna roll with them being my mains. My main is Ra, second Thor, third Guan Yu, and yeah, Allron. Yeah, cause I used them a lot before. But yeah, that's for now. But if you guys actually want to know my mains, it's Ra, second Sun Wukong, third Thor, then Zeus. If we're going all in rank, you have Thor. For Guardian, it was, where were they at yet? Yeah, I think it was, yeah, Xing Shan. Yeah, I think it was Xing Shan. Then for Hunter, it was, yeah, Chernobong. Mage, you already know. Warrior, Sun Wukong himself, the Monkey King. Yeah, well, we're gonna go ahead and get into everything else. For region, yep. The only game mode we can play right now is Arena. gonna get into it. I'm gonna
Yemoja.
One you. Our deed shall be written in legend. Minions have spawned. First blood. Double kill. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Lands refreshed. Triple kill. Killing spree. Quadra kill! Slain an enemy. Double kill. An ally has been slain. Rampage! An ally has been slain. spree. Rampage. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Defy! Unstoppable! Double kill. This is your time! Double kill. No! Triple kill! It is no survival.
Continues.
Quadra kill! Godlike! Double kill! This is triple kill! An enemy has been slain. Double kill! Immortal! No! It is not possible! An enemy! Double kill! Godlike! Rain goes! An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Triple kill. Slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain. Beware the shifting side. Double kill. An enemy. But you are so immortal. An enemy has been slain. They should have trained an enemy.
Good job, GG boys. was a good match. Actually, guys, I think I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm kind of getting tired, and I feel like that's enough. I'll do individual videos, maybe, or just push them out more. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next one. Appreciate you guys for always tuning in, coming to watch my stuff here and there. It means a lot to me. I love y'all. I'm gonna see you guys next one. Peace out, guys.